Okay, so first of all, the title of this video is 100% clickbait. I don't think Xbox is dead, I don't think they're dying, I don't think they're going to be leaving the console business. I've just used this as clickbait because, as everyone knows, negative Xbox news brings in the views. So consider this an experiment of sorts. Most people will probably click on this because I'm talking negatively about Xbox, but I'm actually not. So yeah, if you clicked on this thinking I'm talking about Xbox in a negative light, I'm sorry to disappoint you, go somewhere else. I am not an Xbox fanboy, I am not a PlayStation fanboy, I don't even like PlayStation that much. I'm an Xbox fan. I don't condone the things that they do, but I'm still a fan. So, but not a fanboy. So again, disclaimer, video title is clickbait, whatever it is, I'm not 100% sure yet, but it is going to be clickbait as a sort of experiment to see how much views this video gets compared to some of my other ones. Since I have a very small viewer base, if this one gets a decent amount of views, then it's because I'm talking negatively about Xbox compared to everything else. So yeah, that's that out of the way. And that's also the only scripted thing that I know what I'm going to say. Everything else is just going to be ad hoc or ad lib, whatever it is. So yeah, but I'm basically getting sick recently of all of this Xbox news. All we've seen is Xbox this and Xbox that, and Xbox killed my grandmother. Just nothing but negative news. Before that, there's almost nothing. Okay, the console price hikes kind of got people talking, but at the end of the day, it didn't really amount to nothing. You know, it was a price hike, yes, it happens, shit, it's stupid, it's pointless, it doesn't need to happen. It happened, and everyone kind of got over it, as in, just no one mentioned it. And then it was kind of quiet. But then the Game Pass price increase came out, which, once again, I do not condone. I do not like that price increase. It's not a lot in the long run, but it's still a bigger increase than their other ones, even put together. Like over here in the UK, the previous price hikes were like £2 for Game Pass Ultimate, and this is an £8 price hike. Me, do not like. I do not condone that. It is an unnecessary price hike. But at the end of the day, it's still saving me money per year compared to the games that I buy. Which I do buy games, which is another common misconception about us Xbox players, that we don't buy games because we have Game Pass. But it may shock you to know that not every game is on Game Pass. I do have a collection of games that I buy, both physical and digital. So, shut the fuck up. Yeah, once this price hike came out with Game Pass, obviously hundreds and thousands and possibly even millions of people cancelled their membership because they're stupid. Obviously didn't do the math and realised that, you know, even Game Pass Ultimate at its price increase will still save you money per year. I play a lot of games. I'm staying with Game Pass. There's still new games coming on it, including Day 1. I'm looking forward to Forza Horizon 6. I will be buying it as well. I've bought all of the other Forza Horizons on disc, just in case. And it's a good thing I did, because Forza Horizon 4 got delisted. Thankfully, I have it on disc, I can still play it. So, yeah. But this price hike came out with Game Pass, and good fucking god, people did not lose their shit. Jesus fucking Christ, that started the whole Xbox is even deader than usual shit from a price increase. Price increases don't mean that something is about to die. PlayStation have increased their prices in the past. No one fucking said anything. Oh, PlayStation is dead. PlayStation increased their price of their consoles, I think. I can't remember if they did. I believe they did. I could be wrong. And if they did, where was the PlayStation is dead? Where was that? Where was that? It was not there, because it's PlayStation, and as we all know, PlayStation have an unhealthy amount of cocksuckers in the community. So, yeah, there was no doom and gloom on the PlayStation side, because, ooh, PlayStation can't do anything wrong. But when Xbox does exactly the same thing as PlayStation, oh, it's bad and Xbox is dead. Or when Xbox does something stupid and PlayStation follows suit, it's somehow Xbox's fault. Even though PlayStation had the choice, they made the decision to follow what Xbox did. They didn't have to do it, but they did. They made their choice. But it's still somehow Xbox's fault when PlayStation does something stupid that Xbox first did. If PlayStation does something stupid, Xbox follows suit, it's Xbox's fault. These people have an unhealthy obsession with Xbox disappearing off the face of the planet, which in the console space is going to be a very fucking bad thing if Sony has, or I should say PlayStation technically, has no competition with the Xbox. If PlayStation is just there, they can do what the fuck they want. This is not a good thing, sorry. This is a very, very bad thing. This is as bad as Nintendo winning all of their bullshit lawsuits over patents. If they win, this is very bad for the gaming industry, as it sets a very dangerous precedent that developers cannot do the thing that I've lost the word to, innovate. They are stuck in a rut, basically. They just won't be able to do a lot that has been done for decades, all thanks to Nintendo. Nintendo could single-handedly destroy games as we know it if these patents follow through, which is why I'm with Power World all the way on this one. Nintendo can suck my fucking balls for all I care. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Nintendo are, in my opinion, the Nazis of the gaming world. Harsh? Yes. True? Very yes. I don't care. They are. They have such incredibly Nazi tactics with the way they do things. Shoot first, ask questions maybe. You know, okay, fair play, they do send out letters and notices to stop doing something, and if you don't, then, you know, your fault. But I still salute the people who do challenge Nintendo, even if it costs them the rest of their life, to be technically honest. But if you challenge Nintendo, I salute you, because they are the biggest fucking shitty company on the planet, which is why I sold all of my Nintendo Switch crap. So, yeah, Nintendo really are the ones who need to die and disappear off of the face of the earth. Not Xbox, not PlayStation. PlayStation and Xbox can coexist, but people just don't want them to. Nintendo, on the other hand, they are always trying to destroy gaming as we know it, and they can fucking... I could wake up tomorrow and find that Nintendo have just gone under and don't exist anymore, and I would be... I still wouldn't give a shit. I would not honestly give a shit. But, hey, this is about Xbox and PlayStation, technically. But yeah, the price hike, and yeah, it just caused everyone to just break. It just broke everyone, and it just sparked the whole Xbox is dead yet again. I've lost count. It's probably like the 756th time this year alone that Xbox is dead, and yet they still keep coming back. So... not quite sure which part of Xbox is dead. The console side of things, eventually, but the software side of things and the subscription side of things, Xbox will continue to live on in software and subs. They won't just disappear off the face of the earth, even if they stopped consoles like Sega did and started making software for every other console. Who knows? But they won't disappear entirely, which is what the PlayStation fanboys want. Because PlayStation fanboys don't want PlayStation to have any competition. And if they didn't have competition, PlayStation would absolutely be able to anal them as much as they want to. They will be able to fuck them with all the prices, all the high prices and everything that they want, and they will literally just take it. They will bend over for PlayStation and just say, take me. They will. Because they like getting fucked by corporations. So, you know, but they're, you know, I've never known anyone to be as fucking retarded as a PlayStation fanboy. Nintendo fanboys, they're stupid. Xbox fanboys exist, although I very rarely see them, because no one really seems to make videos about them. But they do exist. But PlayStation fanboys are on a whole new level of stupid. But yeah, this all just kind of sparked Xbox. To be honest, the price hike with Game Pass, yeah, it sucks, but like I said, hasn't really affected me. It's only £8, which at the end of the day, with how much you'll save, is not a lot. But yeah, as soon as that happened, just the internet flipped its shit. Well, PlayStation fanboys, Xbox haters, and a surprising amount of Xbox quote-unquote fans, which means you were never a fan in the first place if a price hike, small, in my opinion, a small price hike did that to you. You were never a fan, in my opinion. So, yeah. But it absolutely just broke so many people, and they just started talking negatively about Xbox again. And it was insane. All I've seen since is Xbox is dead, Xbox is dying, Xbox has killed itself, the end of Xbox, Xbox killed my grandmother, Xbox killed my granddad, Xbox murdered my whole freaking family, why not? It's always doom and gloom when it comes to Xbox, even though it's not. That they've said to be working on a new console, even though everyone keeps saying Xbox is dead. There's a new console coming out in another year or two. That's the dead console right there. Another one's coming out. So, and then we've got the Xbox ROG Ally, which I'm not even going to get into the debate of whether or not that's an Xbox or not. If you want to say it is, say it is. If you want to say it isn't, say it isn't. It's a PC handheld console, is technically what it's advertised at. Xbox has never called it a portable Xbox. It's never been advertised as an Xbox. It's always been classified as a handheld PC console, I believe, or something to that effect. No one has ever really called it an Xbox. PlayStation fanboys don't want to call it an Xbox because it's a Windows 11 device which has Steam on it. And we all know that Steam has PlayStation first-party games. So the thought of an Xbox device playing a PlayStation game really sends these PlayStation fanboys into a bit of a spin. It's like one of the most sacrilege... Is that the right word? It's the biggest sin on the planet, basically. An Xbox device, especially something with an Xbox logo on it, cannot play PlayStation games. This is their way of thinking. It's fucking retarded. But yeah, once the Ally came out, lots more shit hit an even bigger fan. Because then that's, like I said, that sparked the debate as to whether or not it's an Xbox or not. Even though it's never been advertised as one. It is a handheld PC console with Xbox integration, or Xbox capabilities. It can't run actual Xbox games natively, but it does run PC Game Pass Xbox games, and it can play your Xbox games via cloud or remote play. Plus it has Steam games, Epic, all the other ones I can't remember, plus emulators. It can basically play everything including PlayStation games on Steam, which PlayStation fanboys do not like. I think that's one of the reasons why they refused to call it an Xbox. But then again, this is probably the same group of people that called the PlayStation Portal a PlayStation, despite the fact it was literally just a remote control with a fucking television screen. I don't know why they called it a television screen. It was a remote control with a built-in controller and screen. That's what it was. It had no capabilities of playing anything natively. And yet, I'm sure the PlayStation fanboys still call it a PlayStation console. But they won't call the ROG Ally Xbox an Xbox. But again, is it? Isn't it? But yeah, with the price hike and then the ROG Ally coming out, people just went fucking insane. I'm just seeing like posts on Twitter. They've invaded Facebook, Xbox threads, videos all over YouTube, just constantly talking about Xbox is finally dead. or is around the corner. Death is around the corner, the final nail in the coffin. And yet nothing except a price hike has pointed to that. There is no evidence to show that this is happening. A price hike is not a definitive piece of proof that a company is going under. Because if that was the case, when PlayStation increased their console prices, it would have been the same thing. But it wasn't. There was no doom and gloom from the PlayStation side. Oh, PlayStation have increased their prices by like $50 or something? Oh, no one paid no never mind. Like, there was no, oh, well, PlayStation's on its way out then. These fucking hypocritical little cocks just want to butter up PlayStation, kiss its ass, suck its cock, and all that kind of thing. But as soon as Xbox does it, you know, death. It's just apocalypse. It's very bizarre. These PlayStation fanboys' logic is terrifying. I don't think I could handle life if I just wake up every morning thinking, how am I going to slag off said company today, and to spend my entire waking day on social media thinking about ways to verbally abuse and mock this company and its fans. And that's all you fucking do. That is literally all you believe your purpose in life is. How can you just wake up every morning, just shove yourself in front of a fucking PC screen or your phone and just badmouth something or someone? Their brains are just completely turned to fucking mush. How, I don't know. I'm thinking that many of them were, unfortunately, dropped on their head shortly after birth, and as a result, long-term, probably even permanent brain damage. It would explain a lot, you know. It's kind of, yeah. But yeah, and all of this, what I'm saying, I am an Xbox fan. I'm not going to deny that. I'm not an Xbox fanboy, you know. I'm not like a PlayStation fanboy that goes on social media and constantly hates on PlayStation and its users and all that kind of thing. I do what most people do, and I just mock PlayStation fanboys. But yeah, I'm not a fanboy. I don't hate PlayStation. I'm not a fan of PlayStation. I wouldn't buy a PS5 unless somebody gave me one. It doesn't help as well that it's ugly as sin. I mean, the Pro looks... the Pro looks fine. The Slim looks fine. They look nice without the disc drive, because it's nice and symmetrical. But with the disc drive, it looks like a big boil on its arse or something. But, yeah, the digital versions of the Slim, being smaller, I don't mind the look of that. It looks nice, and I think it would look a lot better in black as well. So, yeah, I don't hate PlayStation. I have nothing against it. Nintendo, on the other hand, I mean, I can make a whole video about that. I mean, I probably will at some point. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't hate PlayStation. So this isn't coming from someone who's biased, who hates PlayStation, like PlayStation fanboys hate Xbox. I'm just saying this as a gamer. I don't hate PlayStation. I question the things that they do, just like I question Xbox. I don't hate them, though. I just want to clear that up, if you're still watching at this point. But, yeah. But I'm just getting so sick and tired of seeing videos pop up in my subscriptions saying Xbox is dead. The amount of videos is insane. Again, no proof. There's no proof. There's no evidence. All that happened was a price hike. That was it. And then the new Xbox Ally, ROG, Ally X Ally. I don't even know what its full proper name is. The Xbox ROG Ally. Is that it? That came out, which broke just everyone, pretty much. People have been saying it hasn't been selling well, and yet I keep seeing people post their pre-orders and it keeps selling out, which is definitely the sign of it not selling. I wouldn't mind half of what the PlayStation fanboys say, or what anyone says really, about Xbox, if it was true. We all know that PlayStation fanboys lie through their fucking teeth, because that's all they can do. It's impossible for them to tell the truth most of the time. So, whenever they say something negative about Xbox or anything else, you can't believe it. You shouldn't believe it. Their opinion is not credible. It's shit. Especially from a group of people who are so fucking biased that you cannot listen to their opinion. People who are biased like that shouldn't have an opinion, and if they do, don't listen to them, because it's fucking nonsense, is their opinion. But yeah, it's. I can't remember what I was saying now. Actually, the noise outside isn't helping. Actually, that is right outside. Is that us? No, never mind. That's the food collection. But yeah, they lie. So that's what pisses me off, and that's what pisses a lot of other people off, is that they cannot tell the truth. If they told the truth about something that Xbox did, like obviously the price hike, that was true, so can't lie about that. But if they told the truth about something that Xbox has done or is doing, and it's negative, and it's true, we can't ignore it. We can't not believe it. We have to agree with it. We have to accept it. But they can't tell the truth. That's just one of the biggest problems that these PlayStation fanboys have. No proof. And yeah, all these videos I'm seeing on my subscriptions from the people I like to watch, who what's the word? I respect their views and opinions, but even them, they're getting in on it. They're uploading videos saying that because they're listening to other people without, unfortunately, what it seems like, not doing any proper research. The fact that people think that Xbox is dead from this price hike, because that's the only thing that happened which sparked this, was that this price hike. The console price hike didn't help, but it wasn't until the Xbox Game Pass price hike that all this shit came out. So this alone started the whole Xbox is dead debate once again. Only this time more people seem to be getting involved, and they're listening to the PlayStation fanboys and the news outlets that don't know what they're talking about. There is no evidence or proof that Xbox is dead, other than this price hike, which isn't any proof whatsoever. And everyone is just kind of believing it and reporting on it. So, there are plenty of videos out there disproving and debunking all of these things that the PlayStation fanboys say, including the most recent one, where they said something like Walmart and Target are stopping console sales of Xbox hardware and software. And they had a photo of some Xbox shelves that were practically empty, as if to say, look, this is the last lot we're getting in. We're not getting any more. What you see is what's here now, and we'll be gone, and nothing else. And these all came from quote-unquote Target and Walmart employees. Did they work there? I don't know. Were they telling the truth? I don't know. Are they lying? Yes. It has been, again, once debunked that this was even a thing. One of the YouTubers who I watched, who, as far as I can tell, still, he's not biased. I watch VG Fight School quite a lot, and he tells it like it is, at least from what it sounds like. He's unbiased. Again, in my opinion, he does seem unbiased. And he actually recorded himself going into several Targets and or Walmarts, I think. He's got it on video. It's on video, so there's proof. He went into like Walmarts and Targets and asked the actual real employees there, is it true, to confirm whether or not they're ceasing the sales of Xbox stuff. And they said no, they don't know what he's talking about. As far as they're aware, they're continuing to sell Xbox products for however long. So nobody in these Walmarts or Targets knew what he was asking, or knew what he was talking about. They haven't heard anything. And to top it all off, it was also proven that the photo that this person used, I can't remember his name, whoever he was, obviously a cunt. Because he's lying, and all lies are cunts. But yeah, the photo that he used, showing that like loads of shelves and whatnot, empty, a void of Xbox stuff, with the exception of a few bits here and there, was actually proven to have been taken in 2023. So that photo was over 2 years old, but this person used it as quote unquote proof and evidence that Xbox products are no longer being sold in Target and Walmart, and across other shops as well. So yeah, once again, I don't know if they were a PlayStation fanboy or not, but either way, Xbox hater lying through their teeth in order to make it sound like Xbox is dead or dying and on its way out. Like I said, these fanboys cannot stop fucking lying. They cannot. And it's really fucking annoying. If they told the truth in their videos, we'd have to accept it. You know, we can't mock them for lying if it's the truth. But they don't tell the truth because they don't know how. And so they do get mocked, and they do get called out, and they do get proven wrong over and over again. They never learn. They never fucking learn, which is even worse. That also pisses me off. They don't learn from, you know, things that happened in the past, and they continue to say shit, and they continue to lie, and they just never learn. They never learn their fucking lesson. It's so fucking just regular annoying. I shouldn't have tried to speak there just as I was putting that to my mouth. Ew. Yeah, so PlayStation fanboys lie. That's one of the things that really pisses me off about their videos, is that they just can't be honest. And yeah, just so many videos about Xbox is dead, all of us just popping up out of nowhere ever since this price hike. Everyone just getting in on the bandwagon, believing what they hear, and it's just insane. It's getting fucking tiresome and tedious and boring at this point. You know, I mean, I don't know what to say anymore. Like, I mean, this was obviously unscripted. I'm just very impromptu. I just started recording, not knowing what to say. I don't have any video like I normally do to show what I'm talking about, because I just hit record and started talking while I had things in my head. So yeah, there's just going to be like random video clips of me playing the game or something. But yeah, I just tell the fucking truth. Just tell the truth. It's not difficult. Well, for PlayStation fanboys, obviously, they are compulsive liars. They have to lie, and they have to talk negatively about Xbox to get some views. Because otherwise, if they don't talk about Xbox negatively, they're irrelevant. They have to talk about Xbox in a negative light, because otherwise their channel and everything else just becomes completely irrelevant, and they'll lose views. They have to talk about Xbox bad and PlayStation good. But then again, they never really talk about PlayStation. It has to be Xbox. Xbox is this and Xbox is that. You know, they're like a broken record at this point. And yeah, it's just so annoying. Yeah, and that's the only reason why I'm getting cheesed off, is because it's all lies. Again, if they were telling the truth, I can't be pissed off or annoyed, because it's true, and I would accept it as true. But you know, they lie. Xbox is far from dead at this point. Even the price increase, there are still people who stayed with Game Pass because it still saves them money, and they know it saves them money because they're not stupid like all the people that cancelled. When you realise that, oh god, there's this game that's on Game Pass and now I can't play it, and now I've got to buy it for $70. You know, I have no sympathy for you fucking idiots. No sympathy whatsoever. You deserve what you get. Just like Nintendo deserves what they get. And PlayStation fanboys deserve what they get. Karma. I'm somewhat of a believer in karma, and everyone gets what they deserve. So, yeah. Usually, anyway. I don't know. It's just kind of, I'm so tired actually. Ugh. But yeah, I've just, it's just getting annoying now. But I can't go anywhere without seeing someone say, "Oh, Xbox is dead. Oh, Xbox is dying," and all that kind of thing. I can't even go onto Facebook anymore without seeing bloody Xbox threads being bloody targeted and infiltrated by PlayStation fucktards, all saying stupid shit. How they even got into that thread in the first place, I don't know, because the moderators have to approve. So yeah, they get in and then they start lying again and start slagging off Xbox and fans and whatnot. Thankfully, they do get their asses ripped out most of the time by Xbox fans in that thread, so good. But yeah, I just can't go anywhere. No one can go anywhere without a PlayStation fanboy saying something bad about Xbox. You just can't go anywhere without seeing it. And that's why it's getting so boring and tedious and fucking just... But then again, these same people will say something completely different if PlayStation ever does anything like that. If PlayStation increases PS Plus, I think it's like $13.99 a month for the highest tier. If PlayStation ever does increase that, I don't know by how much. I mean, any price increase, they need to keep the same energy as they did with Xbox. PlayStation is dead. They've already increased the console price and nobody said anything. If they increase the price of PS Plus, they better fucking keep that same energy and complain about PlayStation, because it just exposes the hypocrisy of the gaming industry or the gaming world. If Xbox is dead because of a price increase, but if PlayStation increases their prices, no such thing. People are just like, it's just PlayStation. People seem to think that PS Plus is better, which it's not. It's pretty lackluster at best. I haven't heard anybody say something good about the games that appear on PS Plus except for the fanboys. And they don't get day one releases. So, yeah. PS Plus is nowhere near as good as Game Pass. Any normal person will tell you that. So, people jumping ship from Game Pass to PS Plus, or to PlayStation, you have my sympathy. You'll have a worse time of it. And I don't know how many people will come back to Game Pass. I do wonder actually how many people really did cancel their Game Pass subscription and lied about it. Just for the engagement or the reaction or the God, is there another word I'm looking for? I don't know. But yeah, just to get the attention. So I don't know. And it's like, why you gotta tell everyone that you've cancelled? Because I'm on Twitter and Facebook reading the Xbox threads, and people in there, well, I've just cancelled my Game Pass subscription. Fuck Xbox. And people in the comments are like, why? We don't care. Why do you need to tell us? Just cancel it and just leave it. This isn't an airport. There's no need to announce your departure or anything. Just cancel it and just shut the fuck up. No one cares. So yeah, fuck everything. Just fuck the fanboys because they lie, and just fuck everyone who keeps getting on the bloody Xbox is dead bandwagon. Like I said, even the YouTubers that I watch and respect, even they're jumping in on it. Why? I don't know. They clearly haven't done any proper research or homework. They're just listening to all the other things that people are saying, taking it as gospel, and reporting about it. The whole Target and Walmart thing, that's been proven wrong days ago. And people I see are still uploading videos saying it's true. It's not. So these people are just reading what's on the internet, accepting it as truth without doing any research, and then making a video about it. But it's been debunked. It's been disproven. So, yeah, and there's no evidence that Xbox is fucking dead. There is none. The only thing that happened was a fucking price increase. And this just fucking broke everyone. It's insane what happened with just this fucking price increase. And that's all it was. And if that was enough to bloody cause this much chaos, then holy shit, you need to get a life. You really need to get a fucking life. Get off your ass, step outside your front door, just inhale that fresh air. As long as you're not on a farm, that could be a problem. Inhale some fresh air, go outside, feel the grass underneath your feet, you know, the wind in your face. Get a fucking life. If a price increase has done this to you, like I said, it has affected me, because I have to pay £8 extra a month, but it hasn't affected me anywhere near it has anyone else. I don't have a massive income. I don't have a bank balance in the freaking 4 or 5 digits. It's not like I can always afford it, but it's still something I can still afford, and it still saves me money, giving me extra money to buy the games that aren't on Game Pass. If I was bereft of any kind of money, then yes, it would bother me, but it doesn't. Because even though I don't have a lot, £8 is still not a lot. I can still handle that. As I'm sure it can most people. And you're still saving a shit ton of money a year. As long as there's not a huge amount of games that you want that aren't on Game Pass. But the money you save on Game Pass can be put towards physical games. Whether they're new or used. But I'm just stunned and staggered with the reaction from people about this price increase. You know, it's absolutely insane. I mean, it was enough for it to get a Tom Christie Skeletor video, which I haven't actually watched yet. Because again, it's talking about Xbox, and it could be full of lies based on what other people have said. I don't know how much of it's going to be true. The things that are true don't annoy me. It's the things that aren't true that piss me off. Like I said, I don't want people lying. I hate fucking liars when they're saying things like that. Just tell the truth. If you're gonna talk about Xbox negatively or anything negatively, be fucking honest. So yeah, I don't know how much of what Tom Christie has done was true, you know, based on truth, or is a lie based on what other people have said. So I'm hesitant to watch that. But again, it is a Tom Christie Skeletor video, and those are kind of fun. So yeah. But yeah. Anyway, I don't know what to say. This was just thrown together. I just hit record and just started talking. So yeah. Don't really know what to say. It's just I was just getting so annoyed and frustrated and just done with it. All these videos hating on Xbox, all these negative Xbox videos, when none of it's. I'm pretty convinced. I'm pretty confident that a lot of it are lies. Just started by people who do not like Xbox. Like the Target and Walmart thing was fucking hilarious. It has been debunked, thankfully. As people have gone to Walmart and Target and all that kind of thing, asked the staff, and they're none the wiser. They have no idea what they're talking about, and that, as far as they know, they're continuing to, stock and restock Xbox products as and when. And the fact that the idiot who started this in the first place used an image that was over 2 years old to claim that it happened recently is another big giveaway that they were lying. They could have easily gone to their local Walmart or Target, took a photo of the shelves and all that kind of thing, and used that. But they didn't. And I wonder why. Is it probably because there's still a decent amount of Xbox stock in the store? Shock and gasp. So yeah, the fact that they couldn't even use their own photo or even take a photo themselves and just stole one from 2 years ago, that was already a big red flag right there, that they were lying. So, and yeah, the fact that people have asked staff and they've said, what? Don't know what you're talking about, is another red flag. So, and these people actually work there because the people actually went to the stores to ask the staff, rather than just some rando apparent staff member on Reddit who says they work somewhere but probably don't. But yeah, I don't know. I suppose there's not really much left to say other than that. I just kind of wanted to get that off my chest. And it's driving me fucking nuts, just all these people talking about Xbox negatively, only because it's not true. If they were talking the truth, it wouldn't bother me. I mean, it would bother me because I like Xbox and I'm an Xbox fan. And anything that Xbox does that I feel is anti-consumer, I do not like. Like the Game Pass price hike is definitely anti-consumer. That is not a good thing. It was not a good thing to do. I'm not quite sure why they thought it was a good idea to increase the price in the UK by £8. I'm not quite sure where anyone else. I think America was like by $10. But at the end of the day, £8 is not a huge amount for what you will end up saving on Game Pass, depending on how many games you play. I play a lot, and so does my friend, actually. We both play a lot of games every day, every week, or every month of every year. So we'll be saving a shit ton of money still, which can be then put towards a full price brand new game kind of thing. So yeah, it's not hard. Just tell the fucking truth. Just tell the truth, and don't show video or graphical evidence from 2 fucking years ago. If you believe that Walmart or Target or whoever is gonna cease stock of Xbox, go to your local store and take a photo of the barren shelves and then show that. Don't use an old photo as proof. Take one yourself, you fucking idiot. Then people can't dispute the validity of the photo. I mean, it might just be that they have stock or out of stock and are going to restock. So it could just be that. So we don't know how true the content of the video or the content of the photo is, but at least we know the photo is accurate and genuine and was taken by the person who started I don't know. I'm losing the plot right now. Yeah. It's just why PlayStation fanboys like that? Like, why are they like that? Why are they so fucking? Why are they so fucking retarded? I just don't know. I just don't get why they're so fucking stupid. It might be because they were dropped on their head as a child, and it might be that somehow they're all like one. They're all one consciousness, sharing a couple of brain cells. I don't know. Their IQ points might be in the single digits. I mean, I don't claim to have a big IQ, but I'm not a fucking fanboy. I'm an incredibly unbiased person. Because, like I said, I don't hate PlayStation, and I don't fanboy over Xbox. If somebody were to give me a PS5, I would use it and I would buy games for it. I just don't want to buy one because I just don't need it. I have a PC, which Steam has a fair amount of PlayStation first-party games on, which I would play. So, yeah. If I was given a PS5, yeah, I'll play it. But I wouldn't go out of my way to buy one, I just don't need it. So, but yeah. I don't hate PlayStation, and I've got nothing against them. Unlike the PlayStation fanboys, who for some strange reason hate Xbox with the absolute burning passion. It's just fucking weird. It's just absolutely plain fucking weird that Xbox hate is the only thing that they know. It's just insanely weird and stupid, and it would be kind of funny if it wasn't so pathetic. You know, it's just, but yeah, at the end of the day, a Game Pass price hike was enough to absolutely shatter their minds or break their minds and yeah, and then the ROG Ally came out, and everyone just flipped their shit, and it's not an Xbox, it is an Xbox. It's a PC, it's a handheld PC console with integrated Xbox capabilities. At no point did Xbox or Microsoft advertise it as a fucking Xbox console. But if that's not an Xbox, don't forget that the PlayStation Portal is not a PlayStation console. It's nothing more than a remote control with a built-in controller and a screen. Whereas the Ally can obviously play games natively because it is literally a Windows device. So, yeah. I'm not getting into that debate, because lots of people are already doing that. This was just more of a rant video to get things off my chest about the constant barrage of Xbox negativity that I keep seeing, even though none of it is really founded. It's all completely unfounded, and most of it started by fanboys, and unfortunately, people, credible YouTubers, are it feels like they're falling for it at the end of the day. They're not doing their research, and instead they're taking the words of what they see on Twitter and probably Reddit, taking it as gospel and reporting on it. Because like I said, even though the Walmart Target thing has been proven wrong, people I've seen still upload videos reporting about it, even though it's been proven wrong. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know, because my brain has turned to mush. Yeah. Like I said, I have nothing against negative Xbox videos as long as it's fucking true. And there's proof. Or at the very least, if I know they're telling the truth, because I've read it somewhere, like from the horse's mouth. Unless something comes from Microsoft or Xbox or PlayStation, take it with a grain of salt. I usually don't believe something unless it comes from the horse's mouth. Or if somebody reports from something that came from the horse's mouth and uses that and provides that as proof. I do not believe anything that will come from somebody random on Twitter that just comes out and says something. You know, Xbox fan or PlayStation fan, I don't care what they say, whether it's positive or negative, unless I can hear it from the horse's mouth, or if someone can show the evidence from the horse's mouth. I'm talking a load of bollocks. I know. I'm tired and I've got a headache. So yeah, I don't know. Again, it's just kind of a rant video just to get this off my chest. Tell the fucking truth, PlayStation fanboys. Stop fucking lying. And starting all these rumors, which then get people to believe it when it's not true. Just try and be honest more often, and then, you know, people won't laugh at you for being fucking retarded. I mean, you shouldn't laugh at retarded people. It's not their fault. Or they're mentally challenged. I have autism, so technically I'm allowed to use the term retarded, because I consider myself slightly retarded. Yeah, I mean, I'm not retarded. I know things, but you know, I am a bit slow at things. So you know, I can call other people. You know, I can call PlayStation fanboys retarded, because it's kind of like, well, I don't know what it's kind of like. They're just fucking retarded. Retarded. Are PlayStation fanboys, and some of the some of the Nintendo fanboys. We all know who we're talking about. I'm not going to say his name because it makes me sick. But he's that guy who always sounds.
He kind of talks a bit like this. Every time he talks, he just sounds so nasally. And he's always fucking winded, and he just.
Kind of sound like that. Always sounds like he has a nasal issue. So, oh, he's a fucking dumbass. The fat fucking basement dwelling troll. Anyway, yeah. I've lost my train of thought, so I'm probably going to end it. How long have I been ranting for? Yeah, nearly 50 minutes according to Shadowplay. You can't see that because I'm watching a YouTube video while I'm speaking about this, but I'm actually just going to overlay some of my own sort of gameplay. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna overlay some gameplay footage of me playing games or something. just because, like I said, this wasn't planned, so I don't have any footage or photos or screenshots of anything like I usually do. So yeah, it was just completely on a whim, completely spontaneous. And yes, that's my that's my message notification on my phone. And yes, it is the Xbox startup sound or turn on sound. So yeah. Okay. Sure if that's even legit, but okay. So yeah. Lost my train of thought again. Yep. Actually, I think I might end it there now because I've pretty much said what I want to say. It's just getting so bothering, so tiresome, so boring. Just keep seeing people saying the Xbox is dead all the time. It's obviously not. It's obviously far from dead. You know, a dead company isn't going to be. They wouldn't release a new console or even announce one in like the next year or two. They wouldn't release a console like the Ally. Well, it's not actually a console. No, it is a console, isn't it? It's a piece. It's a handheld PC console, is what they call it. You know, they wouldn't have worked in collaboration with Asus to release that. You know, it's just there's no evidence that Xbox is dead or dying. There is absolutely no evidence. It's just what the PlayStation fanboys want to believe because they still, to this day, consider PlayStation to be a threat. Because they still consider Xbox to be a genuine threat to PlayStation. Whatever people say, this generation of Xbox has been their best generation. They've released more first-party titles than PlayStation have this year alone. Or this generation alone, sorry. You know, there's nothing except for the console and Game Pass price hikes. They're on a roll, you know, they're cracking along. And this price hike was the only thing that sparked people to complain. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a price increase, and it just caused everyone to just lose their shit. I don't get it. I mean, I read it and thought, oh. So I double checked just to see how much it was. I was like £8, $14.99 to $22.99. That's a lot, but not a lot. I can still afford that. I can still save money. And then that was it. I just thought, oh. But all of these people, a lot of people who aren't even affected by the price increase, are still complaining about it. It has nothing to fucking do with them. It has everything to do with me, because I've been on Game Pass Ultimate since 2019. It has everything to do with me. But I don't even care. I'm still able to save money. And that's what I care about. So, you know, unless it doesn't rise exponentially to like 30 quid a month, which Microsoft don't get any ideas, then I'm still happy with how much Game Pass costs for what we get in return. I know people have said that some features have been missing, like DLC discounts, which I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know it was there. I didn't even know DLC discounts were a thing. I knew that 10% discounts on games in Game Pass was a thing, but I didn't even know DLC was discounted. I didn't even notice that. So that doesn't bother me either, because I didn't know it was there. So, yeah. But like I said, we still get a lot for that £22.99 a month. Just don't increase it anymore, Xbox, because then, yeah, I don't want to think what'll happen. So, it is what it is, unfortunately. But who's that now? Oh, look. Stephen Hopkins has uploaded a video. Yeah. So, yeah, all of these videos are bothering me because they're lies. Or they're only half-truths. Or they're exaggerated to the point where it's just fucking hilarious as all hell. And it just gets to the point where you just know they're making these videos to get the views. Because negative Xbox videos gets views. Which, again, was kind of partially the reason for this. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this was kind of an experiment. But it was also just to rant and get this shit off my chest. So, yeah, stop lying. Because we all know that you lie about Xbox. You also lie about PlayStation as well. But you try and lie to make it look like, you know, positive. Oh, God. PlayStation fanboys lie about PlayStation to paint PlayStation in a more positive light. And they lie about Xbox to paint Xbox in a negative light. So they lie all the time about everything, even about PlayStation, which again they barely talk about. Like if you ask a PlayStation fanboy to talk about PlayStation, that's, I don't know, they can't. That's just really weird. They prefer to talk about Xbox, a console that they hate with the biggest burning passion, and it's all they can talk about. Amazing. I don't like Nintendo. I think they're shit. They're a fucking cunt of a company. I don't fucking talk about them all the time. You know, I hate fucking... What do I hate? I hate Brussels sprouts. I don't fucking talk about that all the time. You know, I hate one of our fucking neighbours. I don't fucking talk about him. He's a fucking moron, but, you know, it's not like I'm just, you know... I don't talk about what I hate. I talk about what I like. I talk about what I enjoy. For some strange reason, PlayStation fanboys can only talk about the things that they hate. Just hate. It's just fucking weird. But then again, PlayStation fanboys are fucking weird anyway, so... There's no redeeming qualities, and there's no redeeming features about them, other than the fact that we can make content about them, laughing at them. I think that's the only thing that they're good for at the moment. Even the PlayStation community doesn't want them, which kind of telling. But yeah. Oh God, okay. I am gonna go now. My throat's starting to get dry, and I'm getting a headache, and I'm running out of things to talk about. Because I kind of complained about all of these videos, just constant talking about them being a broken record. I'm starting to sound like a broken record as well. So I'm gonna stop talking now. So, yeah, just double checking in my head if there's anything to talk about. I always forget to talk about something. Always. All my things in there. To bear. You ever get that feeling that something's crawling on your skin and there's nothing there? I just felt like there was something crawling on my foot. No, I don't think there's anything left to talk about. No, I think I'm good. Yeah, just stop lying. But you know what? PlayStation fanboys, keep doing what you do because it's fucking funny, and people get to make content taking the piss out of you. And at the end of the day, really, that's all you're good for. So, yeah, I'm gonna go now because my throat, and I'm actually kind of hungry. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I don't know if you managed to sit all the way through to the end. I think I'm on like an hour now, give or take. So, if you managed to watch it till the end, say, I sat through this shit, I want my hour back. Put that in the comments. I sat through this shit, I want my hour back, if you made it to the end. So, yeah, thank you for watching. Sorry, when I rant, I do kind of go off on one, but, yeah. Thank you for watching. See you all in the next video, whatever that may be. Yeah. You can probably tell I don't quite know how to end a video, so I always seem to hesitate. Bye!